What's up? My name is Jay. I live in Florida, work for this company called Bum Energy. It's really nice. Hope you can see it. Regardless, I think myself, just like everyone else, can fall into the trap of not wanting to feel critiqued or judged or whatever when it comes to, and judged is such an overused term, but I don't want other people to look at pieces of content, I feel like I fall into the trap just like everyone else where I don't create content because I don't feel like it's good enough or whatever. And I don't feel like I have a good enough presence when it comes to the presenting of content or making content for people to watch. But whoop-de-doo, I don't care. Woo! I think that one thing that I would really like to work on this year is going to be just posting once a week on YouTube. I have like no following on YouTube at all, and I don't want to see it I don't want to see posting on YouTube as me creating content for YouTube. I want to see it as me like creating content for this like massive audience to gain a massive following. Rather, this will be a personal challenge, a personal diary, if you will, a personal journal of me going through and essentially talking to myself, but also talking to the different things that I feel like I'm working on or going through, just like general life updates. So I've also, at least for this first video, I'm not in a interesting part of my room or my house or anything like that. Rather, I'm literally in my living room. It's the corner. My dog usually sits right there. My dog is actually right here, if you can see her. With being a creator, I think you have an expectation of what you are capable of and what perfection with your skill set and your craft looks like. It's really, really easy for any creator to not take action because of analysis paralysis. And they see that they want, any creator wants to have their product be 100% absolutely perfect before they let the world see it. And I think in certain scenarios, that's really important to do. But if striving for perfection halts any actual productivity, then you're not actually posting and getting better, or you're not creating and getting better. I don't know if this is like an actual rule or if this is something I just made up in my head, but I'm going to utilize what I will call myself the 80% rule, which if it's 80% good, then it's good enough for people to see. That's not to say like I'm settling for anything less or settling for less work, or I don't want to put in the extra time for it. Like I would love to, but I think if I feel like it's 80% good, that extra 20% could make it incredible or beautiful or whatever. But if it takes 40 times as long for me to get that extra 20%, then it doesn't make sense in my eyes. I think it's, if you can get it to that 80%, perfect. And I just go ahead and like let it rip. General life update. I used to live in Utah. We moved here to Florida in Port St. Lucie in the beginning of July. And so I think it was the beginning of July, but I was a videographer for some of the businesses down here, for Raw Nutrition, for Bum Energy, and a couple of the other that are underneath the overall umbrella. But regardless, now I currently work for exclusively Bum Energy, and I'm the creative director for that brand. Mostly what I do is I just like help coordinate and all that fun stuff for the media, for Instagram and social content and photos and videos and whatnot. I have a really good team, Nate and Donovan. Absolutely crush it. I a lot of times just hand them the reins and I let them do their thing, just because of how good they are at what they do. And that's been a huge, huge blessing. It allows me to focus on other projects that like probably require my time. Good girl. Been doing that. Also, personal life. Maddie, I think she did pretty good in her business this year. My wife runs a photography wedding business. Today's January 5th, and in April 19th, I'll be doing a High Rocks competition. That's another thing I want to continually just give updates and provide context for. Doing a High Rocks competition for in a doubles, so I'll be competing with Nate, one of the coworkers, and I'm so stoked for it. I saw my first High Rocks back in October when I flew out to Canada to film an athlete. His name is Jeff Gloria, super cool dude. But we flew out there, saw the whole High Rocks thing, and I was really just captivated by how awesome it looked and how I'd been doing a ton of powerlifting beforehand, and 99% of my training had been powerlifting focused and centered around, and so it's been a big change in my training. I never ran before, and now I'm running, which is good and bad. But I think I'm definitely welcoming the challenge of every exercise or every workout being different. I'm really enjoying that. I want to track a couple things, at least in these videos. Number one being High Rocks updates. I want to kind of provide context to that, context to how I feel like I'm doing creatively for myself and also for Bum Energy and like my position there. And then something that I want to go through and make a whole like stupid vision board thing that I think would be great. But I want to talk also about like my goals when it comes to like habits. One of the big habits that one of the big habits that I want to really focus on is for this year is going to be getting. This is more of a consistency thing, but I want to get 10,000 steps every day. And so currently I hit that focus. It's the average for the week. No day has been under 10,000 steps, which is sick. And so I'm really looking forward to, another thing is I feel like looking forward to continue to hit 10,000 steps. Last thing is I know that confidence is not shouting affirmations or whatever in the mirror. Like there's a whole saying that I can't remember what the saying is, but confidence is actually just the accumulation of your habits and your wins just stacked up into undeniable proof of what you say is what you do and who you are. And so myself, just like everyone, I feel as though we always say we want to do different things, X, Y, and Z, especially at the beginning of the year, which is convenient. This is when I'm posting this, but they always want to do that. And I want to be, if I'm picking one thing, I want to be super consistent, and I just want like a win. I know that I can hit 10,000 steps every day. And if I miss a day, it's fine. I'll make it up. I'll keep that weekly average, but 10,000 steps every single day is my goal. And that is another thing I'll keep you all updated with, or keep myself updated with. Right, Sadie? Anyways, I don't have anything else. I'm kind of rambling. I definitely thought that this video was going to be 3 minutes. This is the typical video end for any YouTuber, but what do you do? I'm chilling. Today's drink was Blue Snow Cone Bum Energy. I like it. It's pretty syrupy though, if you're comparing it to the other different flavors. 112 milligrams of caffeine, 250 milligrams of collagen. Mark MKBHD.